great afternoon. So I pulled cards and we'll see what comes out. So above it all, it says yes, but transform first. Patience is power. Yes, but transform first. Patience is power. So again, the transformation takes time. What's underneath of it all is about malicious intents and arguments. What's pushing the reading is test results about being mentally surrounded by this stuff that one takes in, mental occlusion. Good karma, it's about sharing, making bank, standing guard with what's coming in, and going broke, the manipulation. Okay. So give me a second to connect, and we'll see what it has to say about these topics. My brothers and sisters of light, as usual, we come to you this day to look into the topics at hand that are coming up. So the foundation of this is about malicious intent and arguments, etc. The test results about being occluded mentally, surrounded with all of these things pressing upon you. The making bank by standing guard against the things that are infiltrating and coming towards you on a daily basis. Going broke due to manipulations taking place. But with all of these things happening, there is transformation, and patience is a power in this. So don't be jumping to conclusions and feeding into the fear factor, into the arguments, into the malicious intent of those that are surrounded. And in this cage of mind, going forward, you see some of those, they will be going broke due to their manipulations, and broken not just in financial ways, but going broke when it comes to who and what they are, as putting themselves on these pedestals of high standing. Now for you, my brothers and sisters of light, those that are in this path to move forward and to move the planet forward, consciousness forward in a beneficial way, understand that good karma is that of sharing. To give a benefit to those surrounding you and coming in, giving what you can from the light. Yes, we know that there are those of malicious intent and argumentative, etc., but let them have their way. If that is what they're going to do, it's what they're going to do. Now, many times these things will be directed at you, but again, patience is power. They will soon reveal themselves for what they are, and they may sling these arrows at you, hit bullseyes on occasion, but understand they really cannot touch your spirit, for your spirit is of the divine is. The only thing that can be touched truly is the physicality of form. But the spirit is always pure and pristine as it is, as long as you do not move into this ideology and mentality of skewing it and layering upon it some illusion of fantasy, darkness, and shadows. My brothers and sisters of light, we come to you this day to say, yes, these things are taking time to transform. And the best that you can do at this time is to continue to put out that good karma of sharing the light, sharing the things of benefit to others that you come into contact with on a daily basis. And these things, again, we see are crumbling when it comes to the shadow. Now they are going to be acting out even more in this chaos period of time as things are being deconstructed in their worlds, and they are finally being challenged. They are being challenged, and in this they are reacting, lashing out like a cornered animal. And you will see this happening more and more of these ones that have not gotten their way, and they are so ego-based that they will continue to lash out at others. We see this so many times now with those of narcissistic bent, those of ego drama, who wish to put themselves on pedestals above others, and they act irrationally, lashing out, being showing absolutely their ignorance when it comes to what is generally of benefit to others. So, brothers and sisters of light, yes, it's difficult to have patience during this time, but patience is power. Again, we speak as we can about these subjects, about bringing more light into the equation, more compassion, more empathy. And when you see them acting out in such a manner, in such heinous ways, know that they are acting again against their own benefit and are being just pulled down and sucked down into this mire that they are creating by their own choices made in life. So we say to you, brothers and sisters, have patience and understand the power that you have, that these things, slings and arrows and things they want to project onto you come from their own failings, and do not take that on, for it is only their own projections of illusions that they are throwing at you in order to try to move you to a state of lesser than. And know within yourself that you have that divine light, that divine is part and parcel of the divine. And so again, just see this for what it is, this failings of their own ideations and mentalities that is sucking them down into even greater depth of darkness and shadow. And you can see it for what it is, so do not take that on yourself. For knowing that you are spirit, and spirit is, again, complete as it is, ephemeral, that is the only thing that they can really go after is the physicality. Now, they may try again to call you stupid or whatever it is their ideations are, to try to diminish you. But know again, that is only their own fallacy that they are projecting onto you. This is, there is nothing, it's not a matter of who has the highest IQ, etc. None of that is of import in this matter, my brothers and sisters of light. It is only to know that you are whole and complete as you are. And so, again, don't be taken in by their projections of drama. go into this consciousness, go into a meditation, go into this grounded activity, do things that bring you joy and bring you this feeling of enrichment within your own life cycle. Whether it is gardening, or whether you like art, or whether you like interacting with people, or you enjoy nature, it doesn't really matter, just as long as it is something that feels enriching to you and gives you this sense of having an abundance within yourself, and let the rest of it go as far as what these ones of shadow wish to try to project and diminish you with. So, brothers and sisters of light, again, this is just a thing for you to chew on, if you will, or to ruminate about, or to hold in your consciousness, or to see if it is something that will be beneficial to you in your own journeys forward. So, the conclusion of this is there are those that are going to continue their shadow thing and rail and project and do the drama that they do to try to elevate themselves at the expense of others, but it only shows their lack and their fear and their ignorance, if you will, as to how the universe works. So you continue to gravitate and have good karma by sharing the things of value of light and understanding that patience, having patience, is a power. And these ones do not have that power. You see them triggered by the smallest little thing into these just rages, whether it be road rage, or you see those that something happened in one of their orders and they're road raging, or whatever it is, whatever the challenge is to these ones, they are immediately triggered and go on these rages. So developing this patience is absolute power against those that want to go into these rages immediately when their ego feels challenged in any small way. And again, they're going to find out their ego is not as big as they think it is. There will always be challenges for these ones going forward. And again, if you see somebody road raging, or you see those that they have to charge up to the stoplight, they want to go in between everybody, they have to get there first. And if you are calm and steady, you will find you get to the light and you're right there, right with them. Even though they've raged and want to go forward, you find out that, they don't get as far ahead as they think they will. So, brothers and sisters of light, this is about, again, having patience, developing patience, having the good karma of sharing whatever you may share, and bringing into your life during this time those things that make you feel elevated and bring you this feeling of wealth. Again, it doesn't have to do with this manipulation of feeling like you're going broke financially. Bring in those things within your world that make you feel that you have something of value, that it does not always have to include monetary stuff. Bring in the things of heaven, and heaven is within, so bring in those things within yourself that bring you benefit, that bring you this feeling of security within yourself as to a grounded person of value. So, my brothers and sisters of light, we wish you well, and we are always here to aid you in going forward in whatever way you allow us to do so.